Hi, in this video we will be discussing GMAT Official Guide 2017 edition Quant Problem Solving question number 99. Let's have a look at this question. If you look at this question, they have given us a number line where there is a point R, capital S and capital T. You see what the question says. The question says here is the number line shows contains point R, S and T whose coordinates have absolute values R, S and T respectively. Okay. Which of the following equals the average of the coordinates of the points R, S and T? The question is asking you average of the coordinates of the point R, S and T, where they have said coordinates have absolute values R, S and T respectively. So what they are trying to say is R is equal to modulus of R, likewise small s is equal to modulus of capital S, likewise small t is equal to modulus of capital T. Right? This question just simply goes by the definition of the modulus. If you know the modulus definition clearly, this question is done. Right? Modulus, that is absolute value, means what? If you know, then this question is pretty simple. Definition of the modulus is not tricky, very simple again, right? So what is definition of the modulus? Modulus of x is always equal to x whenever x is greater than or equal to 0, or equal to minus x whenever x is less than 0. What is the point here? I am writing equal and minus equal to plus x and minus x. Pretty simple. Remember that modulus of some value cannot be negative, but inside, right, modulus inside value could be positive as well as negative. See, if I have to find the length as phi, my length phi can be achieved if I take positive of positive phi as well as negative phi. Right, from in the number line, if you move from right to the left 5 points, or left to right to the left 5 points, still it is going to give you the length as phi, or left to the right 5 points, still it's going to give you the length as phi. So length of x could be x or minus x, depends upon what is your x. X could be positive or x could be negative. So same way here, r is equal to modulus of r, but r is in the left hand side of the number line, that is r is towards the negative infinite line, right, negative side of the number line. So that means r has to be negative. If r is less than 0, then we can write this as minus r, correct? So because r is less than 0, and this is modulus of s is equal to s because s is greater than 0, right? S is positive. Likewise t is equal to, right, positive t because t is greater than 0 again, right? So t is greater than 0, r is less than 0, that's why we are equating to minus r. Now to find the average is nothing but sum of all the elements divided by the number of elements. Here sum of all the elements is minus r plus s plus t divided by 3. So that's it. So number of elements is 3. So minus r plus s plus t divided by 3. So answer has to be here E, which matches exactly what we have arrived at. So answer has to be E here. So here, right, a few students get confused because modulus means they assume that always it is positive. So r is the r whose coordinates and absolute values are. So absolute value r is always positive. So that means I have to take r plus s plus t divided by 3. Just think about it. Just think about it. In the number line, r lies in the left hand side of the number line. So that means r value of r, right? Still it is a modulus. Still the length is fine. R modulus of r is the length, but the coordinate could be negative. The question is asking you which of the following equals the coordinates of the point r, s and t. So average of the coordinates of the point r, s and t. Still r, right, coordinates we are looking for. So that means it's a negative coordinate. So that means minus r plus s plus t divided by 3. So r has to be negative here. I hope this is clear. Now let's see what is an alternative way of solving this question. Alternative way of solving this question is of course plugging in, because there are variables in the answer choices. As per the process, we will substitute the variables, right? We'll substitute the values for the variables in the question. Then we'll work along with the question. We'll figure out a target answer. Then we'll substitute that variables, right, values for the variables in the answer choices and look for which answer choice matching our target. Let's do the same process again here, right? We have three variables r, s and t. R is negative side of the number line, s and t are positive side. So let's give r as some, right, little far from 0. Let's give this as minus 6. Let's call this as 1 and 2, s and 2 as. Now what I have told in the question is r R, capital S and capital T whose coordinates have absolute values r, small s, small t. So R is equal to modulus of R and S is equal to, small s is equal to modulus of capital S and small t is equal to modulus of capital T. Now for us, modulus S is equal to 1 here, so which is equal to 1 itself, positive 1. Modulus of 2 is equal to 2 itself because it's positive. But whereas R is negative, right? So modulus of minus 6 is positive 6, but R value is still negative, right? R value is still less than 0. The question asking you which of the following equals the average of the coordinates of the point R, S and T, right? Average of the coordinates of the point capital R, capital S and T. Since R is in the left hand side of the number line, correct, when we are finding the average we have to consider the negative R, right? Negative R, R is less than 0, so that means negative R we have to consider. So in that case what we have is finding the average 1 plus 2 minus 6 divided by 3, right? That is nothing but plus of minus 6 because R is negative. So that means nothing but 3 minus 6 minus 3 minus 3 divided by 3 is equal to minus 1, correct? So 3 minus 6 divided by 3 minus 1. So answer has to be negative 1. Your target answer has to be negative 1. Substitute in the answer choices wherever we are getting negative 1, that would be your answer. So let's work on. So S value, definitely no, eliminate this. B, S plus T minus R, S plus T, 3 minus 6 is not, minus 3, eliminated. R minus S minus 1 minus 2 is 3 by 3 which is 1, eliminated. S plus T plus 3, right, this again all plus 9 divided by 3 which is 3, eliminated. Answer has to be E. Let's check this. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 minus 6 is 3 minus 6 is minus 3. So minus 3 divided by 3 is minus 1. This matches the target. So answer has to be here E. So you can do plugging in whenever we see the variables in answer choices. This questions again goes by the concept of modulus. Just remember that here R value is 6, but when we are finding the average, we are finding the average of the coordinates points of R and S and T. Since R is less than 0, we have to consider R value as negative 6, that is capital R value as negative 6. I hope this is clear. Thank you.